What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and today let's continue with our F1 2017 career mode. We are still in the Haas F1 team, and today we are at the Interlagos circuit for the Brazilian Grand Prix. What is up, Formula 1? Welcome to the stream, hope you enjoy it. And yeah, as you can see, we are already in our garage. Let me just minimize one thing. Oh, there it is. And yeah, we are currently just going through the practice sessions. Let me just fit setup into the car.
Just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Okay, rain in 10 minutes according to Jeff. Sorry, this wasn't the menu I wanted. Where is it? It is here. Okay, so going still with our 5th power unit, with our 5th gearbox. And what race is this? It's the Brazilian Grand Prix. And yeah, about the power units, I think I'll stay with the 6th one, and then I'll go back to the 5th for what's the name? For Abu Dhabi. Yeah, that's probably going to be that. So, of course, last race, Sebastian Vettel clinched both the Drivers' and the Constructors' Championship, so there's nothing we can do at this point. But we still have the best car in terms of aerodynamics, so I'm guessing we can be... It's Abu Dhabi, isn't it? Yeah, let's go for a flying lap. So yeah, let's just bring it down to lean mix to just conserve the fuel and the power units as well as the gearbox. And yeah, let's start the practice session with the track acclimatization program. Hey Payush, welcome to the stream, man. Is it Payush or Piyush? I'm not sure. Yeah, quite on time today, actually. Well, I started later because I got home from work later. I had some last minute reports to get to my boss, so... And there goes away our perfect lap.
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of this circuit.
Okay, so let's go back to the garage. We already got a purple rating on that one. So let's move on to the tire management program. Let's see how soft we are on the tires around the Carlos Pace, the Autódromo José Carlos Pace, also known as Interlagos. So just going through Junção.
Heavy rain arriving in under 10 minutes.
My name's Ruben, or Ruben, but yeah. Most English people, because of the accent, they pronounce Ruben, but in Portuguese my name is pronounced Ruben, so... Well, thanks, man, glad you are enjoying so far. A bit below the delta, I should say. We need to correct that, but yeah, we still need to get much better in the tire wear graphic. That wasn't too good, that corner. Yeah, I'm not doing too well around here on this practice program, but yeah, just trying to figure out where I can push it, where I can gain time, and where I cannot. Yeah, that's not being very good. But yeah, I'm just okay. Hopefully the next lap can be better, but yeah, we are currently not doing too well.
Data is no good unless we're doing a representative pace. If we don't get our time delta back in the green, we'll need to rerun this program.
Nah, man, there are guys out there who are much faster than me, so... See, I'm getting better in the tire wear, but I'm also losing lots of time. Oh, I wanted... yeah. Oh, damn it. Yeah, as you can see, it's going... it's... This program is not... Oh, I broke too early there. Let me try that again. Oh my god, why? Why did I got so much tire wear just for dropping down into third? Yeah, this practice program isn't going too well, which is a shame. I'm usually good on this one. Why is this happening? Not really sure. If it is the setup, if I'm just not driving well enough. Oh well, just going to do this last lap, and if I can't pull it off, I can't. Nah, you didn't jinx it. It's just this is in this game. This has never really been the best track of mine. In 2015, in 2016, I was very good at this one, but in this game, maybe it's the setup. Not really sure. I haven't really got myself. I've did already two times around here in the first 2 seasons, and I haven't got too good of results. So yeah, it doesn't look like I'm too good around here in this game.
Okay,
so yeah, that was yeah. Let's return to the garage. Oh well, it's a bit of a shame, but well. What can you do, right? So let's go to the fuel saving. Hopefully it goes better than the tire management one. Oh, and it's already raining. I will try to do 1 lap on it. Don't know how much will the rain affect the lap, but yeah.
Roman is in P3.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. That happened. Yeah, it was already too wet, it looks like. I'll just fast forward until the end of the rain period. When will it end? Oh, by the way, I don't think I've shown you guys, but we are going to have rain in P2. We are going to have rain at the start of qualifying, and we are going to have rain in the end of the race. I'm still going with the dry setup. I don't think it will be too bad, but yeah. Yeah, is it dry? No, it's not dry again. Oh, in 5 minutes it will be dry again, so yeah, we can come back out into the track then. I'll just try another setup. I'll give you a complete graph. Yeah, maybe. I'm not really sure. Like, for example, first corner is very bad for me. Hey Cow, welcome to the stream, man. But yeah, like I have this setup as well, which is basically the complete opposite in terms of the aerodynamics. How I'm going fine, at least at the moment. Yeah, that's... I'm just not sure what to do around here, but... Let's see. I'll test this one, see how it goes. Oh, am I on this lovely day? Well, I'm fine. Not feeling too confident about the pace in this track, but... What? Why is the weather change expected? I'm still... What? It's dry now, right? Let's go into it again. We can go on those tires. And let's go out onto the track. By the way, guys, just because of the time, I'm skipping to the track and skipping to the garage. But if you guys don't do it, like in my first season I didn't do it. I did all of my in and all of my out laps. And I actually managed to not need an extra power unit or an extra gearbox. Skipping to the garage and into the flying lap gives you, or makes you, have much more engine and gearbox wear.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
How can I do that corner without tire wear? It's basically impossible, right? Oh my god, the tire wear at that corner. Look at that. Jesus. Oh my god, that was close. Oh, that's being to be... Oh, really? Well, in this entire career mode, I never hit reliability issues. Yeah, come on, 5/10 off of the yeah, this is a bit frustrating. Maybe I'm just bad at this track.
Let's speed up. Our tyre data is no good unless we're doing a representative pace. If we don't get our
I lose the back end when I go back. It is, right? My worst is the second sector. Look at that tire wear. Yeah, I'm just going back to the garage. There's no point, I think. Oh well. Let's go to the fuel saving one. What was yesterday's result? I finished second. I went from last place to second. Vettel won the race, so he clinched both the drivers and the constructors championship.
Currently in P6.
Jesus! Yeah, that first corner for me is quite bad. I know I'm flashbacking a lot, but I just want to get through with the practice programs and go to qualifying. And then of course the race. The driver behind me in the drivers, I think it is Hamilton. It's like something about 30 points behind. I'm currently second in the championship. That's the best I'm ever going to get since Vettel has already won the championship. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep myself in front of him. When will I do a Q&A? I never thought about that. I don't really know what questions would you guys be interested in asking me. I never thought about that actually, so yeah. So let's return to the garage. At least we got purple. At least we are good at saving fuel. We are bad with the tires, but we are good with the fuel. At least that one. By the way, where can I save the tires? From that graph, a lot of places. Oh well, whatever. Let's go to the qualifying pace program. At least most of the team objectives have been met. But yeah, I can do a Q&A. Like, I think you guys can also. I think you guys can find my Twitter account in the description, as well as my Discord server, so you guys can choose to make questions in both of those platforms if you want. But yeah, I actually never thought about the Q&A. Yeah, this is also going to be bad because I'm not the quickest around here. Especially that first corner is very bad for me. That's a shame because I love this track, you know? But for some reason I'm bad at it in this year's game. Like, look at that. Oh, you gotta go? Okay. Okay, see you maybe in some other live stream, man. Well, I basically only ever had one. I mean, in this season I've had two already, but yeah, the only one who I've done a full season with was you. And you won the championship in that season, so... If you are talking about league racing... See, I was gaining... Oh. I don't know. I don't know what changed, but I suck at it. Again? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's actually accurate. Come on.
We'll want to rerun the program if we can't improve on that time.
Oh my god, what the fuck? I was getting some Steam messages. And that's why I was a bit distracted. Yeah, I'm just losing so much in the second sector, and I just, honestly, I have no idea why. I just lost 2/10 in the last corner. Yeah, that's... Ah! This is a bit frustrating. Yeah, Van Dorn just got nowhere to go, honestly. Which one track? I think it's my strongest, Canada.
We expect to potentially see some
Canada,
about 10 to
Russia.
15 minutes from now.
Yeah, Canada and Russia are my strongest in this game. Because in last year's game I was very quick in a bunch of circuits. I don't know if I still am, but I was top 50 in the time trial for Austria, for example. So, just, I don't know, what worked for me last year doesn't work in this game. So, yeah. I did actually helped as well that for guys like Flying Finn posted a lot more setups and actually quicker, so I could get their setups and study them and all that. So I just need a good setup. If I find the setup I'm comfortable with, I can be quick anywhere. It's just that I haven't found a setup for some tracks. Do I like Coda? I like it. I quite like it. I don't really think... I don't remember Indy too well, but I don't... you know? I only saw it like 3 times in my life, because I started watching back in 03. So the last race there was what, 06, 07? Yeah, I was looking at the chat. Well, I liked India. Some challenging, especially the last sector was quite challenging for me. At the time, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just... I just want to put up a good show for you guys, you know? And it's a bit disappointing that I'm not actually doing too well. Nah, man, it still hosted a race in 06. It still hosted the race in 06. Because 05 is the infamous, like, only 6 cars racing.
We need you to improve on that.
What? No, that was because of the Michelin tires. They couldn't, at least from what I remember, they couldn't handle the force of the last corner. So there were safety issues. So only the Bridgestone teams raced there. And it actually turned out well, because that was the first and only podium for a Portuguese driver ever. Tiago Monteiro got P3 there. Of course, both Ferraris won, and then it was a battle for third place between the Jordans and the Minardis. And Tiago Monteiro in the Jordan got the only podium for a Portuguese driver in F1. I'm not even able to get a good lap in the race sim. What is this? Oh my god, I'm losing so much, man. I just... I honestly just don't know what to do, to be honest. Do you guys know any good setups? Because I just don't.
Okay, here's something to remember about this circuit. There's a lot of time available in turn 6 if you get the line right. It's a very fast right-hander, just...
Let me just try and search on the workshop. Like, I just have no idea. Location, Brazil. Weather, dry. Let me try that, see how that works. I'm just going for anything. Oh, sorry. Just going for anything at this point, really. Oh my god, this looks awful. I don't really trust setups that go like this.
Our best lap so far is a 1:10.6.
Oh yeah, they did. Well, Monteiro, like, he's a good driver. He's fighting for the championship at WTCC, so he has talent. But yeah, I will just search on YouTube for a setup. I'm just sorry, guys, but yeah, I just want to put up a good race for you guys to be able to enjoy. And at my current pace, you guys won't be able to do that, so... So what we have here? Canada, Spain, Hungary, Russia. No Brazil? Come on. Well, looks like not. Okay. Really? Well, no, man. It's always been Brazilian. Okay, I got a setup here. Yeah. Okay, I'll just copy it. Let me... Give me a second, guys. So... Is it 6? Yeah, it's 6.6. $50.75. What the hell? Okay. Shut up, man. This guy has... Oh, this guy has all of the suspension in the middle. I don't trust him. Did he? Was that a Toyota? Oh, I didn't know that. Lol. Well, like older people, like friends of my father and all that, they would they used to call me Rubens Barrichello as a child because I'm called Ruben and I like F1, so yeah. Fun stuff. Oh my god, come on. I'll just slow the setup. Like I'm just tired. Oh, this is frustrating, but yeah. Okay, let's try stuff with this one. To Bathurst? I don't know. Well, I don't really know the Bathurst circuits, and I like Melbourne, so I don't mind it going there.
Radar suggests some weather is going to hit in around 5 minutes' time, so stay on your toes.
Well, you are entitled to not liking Schumacher.
Roman's currently in P6.
Yeah, that's I only started watching when he was too far ahead of everyone else to need to do that, you know? When he was at Ferrari just smashing everyone. So yeah, I don't really know much about the older days of him. Come on!
Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again.
I'm not too sure about Nick, to be honest. I haven't followed his career, but you know. How much time can I lose in one corner alone? It's unbelievable.
That was no good. We need you to improve on that.
Oh my god, that was such a bad corner. I don't remember, to be honest. I think he has. I think he signed it. Because Vettel wants to have Raikkonen with him.
Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again.
Well, hopefully with the rain, the race and the qualifying is better, but... Yes, I saw that.
Roman is in P3.
Oh my god. That's the most emotion you are ever going to hear from Jeff.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Do I have to do those corners F1 2016 like? Because the slides are harder to catch in this game. Yeah, slow pace, whatever. Let's skip to qualifying. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get it better. Those corners in the middle sector, I need to use the oversteer to get them.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top three again are Vettel, Bottas.
Really? I didn't see that though. Well, that's basically making history because no one has ever won an entire season. Yeah, no one has ever won all the races in a season. So let's listen to Emma Jenkins about the targets for the qualifying.
Your qualifying goals came up in the board meeting this morning. Here's what to expect.
8 or higher and beat Nico Hülkenberg. I think it will be hard today. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's what I think. But yeah, let's go. Let's see how it goes for us.
So it's time for qualifying here at Inter.
Yep, it's raining.
You should be able to get into the next qualifying session easily, so try to get a hot lap in early so we can save the tyres.
Nope. Huh. Yeah, right? Oh my god, that gets me every time, man. Okay. So I need to get lower fuel. And yeah, let's get out on the track then.
Track is pretty empty right now. Lots of space. All set. Everyone clear? Car to track.
Well, not with this car anyways. The thing that actually bothers me is that I have the best car in terms of aerodynamics. So I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh well. That's already in the past, so let's go for the qualifying session. As you can see, it's raining. Let's try not to pull off a Hamilton. The car is gripping. I want the car to slide there. Now here it slides. When I wanted it to slide, it doesn't. Yeah, right. It's quite boggling me how he managed to do it, because like he goes through that corner on, of course in practice on qualifying is when he's actually pushing, but yeah man, you go there with high fuel, with low fuel, with all the different compounds of tires, and when your car is the lightest and has the best downforce, that's when he crashed. That doesn't make sense to me, but well. Oh my god, that was so bad. Well, if there's if there was something wrong with the car, it would have shown in the all other sessions, I think. So yeah.
When low on fuel, you'll need to return to the pits within the next couple of laps.
Well, let's get back to the garage. Hopefully we can get through to Q2. Let's take one. Let's take 1,000 years to get myself back to the garage, please. He still did a great job of following Massa. Alonso did. So it will keep raining for a bit. But it will get too dry, so... Yeah, Grosjean is smashing me. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh my god, yeah. So, what do I want to do? I want to go... Well, first let me just move the time a little bit. I'm still in the top 10. Oh, well, I had to speak, didn't I? Now, secondly, what I'm going to do is go to the tire menu, and I'll keep refreshing the tire gap. As you can see, the tires are already faster. So I'll just... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So let's get out into the track.
Checks complete. We're ready.
Just try to get out as latest as possible so I can take advantage of the driest track possible. Well, to be honest, I think Honda has shown progress.
Slower than Roman.
Maybe I just need to be more aggressive into these corners. Maybe I'm just being too cautious. Because of the racing line?
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap, or that's qualifying over for us.
Now, don't you worry. Oh really? I had no idea. Well, he obviously wanted to get out of Toro Rosso, so... Of course it was part of the deal, but he's glad that the deal was made. If you know what I mean. I don't really follow F1 news, you know, because there are always a lot of rumors, so I don't really go through them a whole lot. Can Verline gets through to Q2? As you can see, Verline is up to P9. Romain Grosjean taking advantage of the best aerodynamics in the field to get provisorily pole position. Now Sebastian Vettel got it. I think too, like, he's the youngest ever DTM champion, so... Well, at least we got through. Grosjean in P3, like... Oh well. Pascal Verlaine got last still. Okay. So Verlaine, Ericsson, Van Dorn, Stroll and Palmer out of Q1. Alonso got through to Q2. Oh well.
Please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Yeah, that was probably just something behind the scenes, you know, something we will never know about until guys are retired. The reason why he wasn't the one going to Force India. Unless Mercedes didn't want him to go to Force India so they could pick him up. But they re-signed Bottas. Like... Hey Joe, welcome to the stream, man. Oh well. Yeah, he's a great talent, so there should be a couple of teams interested on his services. Oh my god. See, that's why I'm losing so much. I'm just very bad. See? Now you can see where I'm losing. Yes, the Halo will be in the cars next year.
That's P2. You're currently in second place.
That wasn't too bad, only 8 tenths off of Vettel, but still. Who, Button started at Williams? I thought it started with Honda.
You're nearly out of fuel. Almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2 laps.
Okay. Really? Is there since the 2000? I thought it was there like 03 or something like that. Well, to be honest, those last years in the McLaren Honda probably felt the same. I like how I can have DRS open into the pit lane. Sorry guys, just checking one thing out. But yeah, I'm not feeling too confident about the race, but at least looks like we are doing fine so far. We took the slipstream off Vettel, that worked out decently. Well, I thought about that, but I think probably you guys would like to hear the sound of the car, since it's already low. Yeah, I don't really know about that. Besides, I just don't know any like any playlists that go for 3 hours plus with good music. So okay, oh, a couple of drivers who have not made their laps yet, so yeah, I'm going down through the pack, that's for sure. Yeah, 1 second off of Vettel, like, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, so knocked out are Massa, Sainz, Kvyat, Hülkenberg and Alonso, so at least we beat our rival. Which is nice, we got through to Q3. But yeah, we need to up our pace, especially in the last sector. Like, Massa was faster than me in the last sector. That's not what I want to...
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Well, not like he can do it, to be honest. Well, safety is good, but the thing with the sport is exactly that it's not safe. It will never be safe to drive cars, but you shouldn't just do everything in safety, you know? Because, like, I don't care, man. If someone told me to drive an F1 car, if someone told me, today you have the chance to drive an F1 car, but it will blow up and you will die, I will do it, because I don't care, because it's my dream to drive an, yeah, that's the word, overconscious. Like, I don't care if I die driving an F1 car, my dream would be to be an F1 driver. Like, I don't care about anything else, to be honest. Like, come on, see? I'm just losing some, yeah, right? I don't care about what happened to Jules Bianchi or what happened to Massa. Like, even they themselves don't care. If Jules Bianchi survived, he would still be racing. Massa is still racing. They themselves don't care. That's the thing. I'm not shouting at any of you, by the way.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
I don't know if that's the best I'm ever going to get or not, but, well, at least that was my best lap ever today.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 9.5.
It's not even the fans, it's the drivers themselves, because as I said, they don't care. They are willing to, like, not anymore, because the F1 has become a management contest instead of a race. This season has gotten better because they are allowed to actually push. Of course, they still have to save the engine. God forbids they push a little bit too much. But the tires, at least, they can push the tires. That's racing. Like, they can push the... How much can you hear that an F1 driver can push any component of his car? Or even of himself? They just can't. Like, we saw Hamilton at Spain struggling to even communicate with his pit crew. You know? Like, that's why this season has been one of the best in a while. In my opinion. Of course, I'm not the holder of the universal truth. Is no one coming to the track? Or am I missing something? Damn it, I forgot! I'm gonna lose the train.
You're doing a great job. We're much higher up the field than we expected to be. All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
I missed the train. I wanted to get the train so I could get at least some slipstream, and I missed it. I'm so dumb. Oh well. Oh no, there are still cars in the pits. Okay. I'm a little bit better now. Huh? Well, to be honest, he didn't go to the wire. Well, of course, Vettel had some reliability issues, but Singapore, like, I was going to say Singapore was his fault. It isn't his fault, in my opinion. In my opinion, that's a crash that was always going to happen because no one, like, drivers need information, and none of the parts there adds enough information to avoid the incident. Especially Vettel. The squeeze he did on Hamilton, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, Hamilton or whoever that was did the same on him at USA. It was Hamilton, right? He squeezed Vettel to the inside. Vettel still got through, but he was still squeezed. That's a normal maneuver, you know? The thing is that Vettel had no way to know Raikkonen was there. Of course he didn't want to crash out, and he didn't want to crash out the other guys, but yeah, it just... Yeah, they just never got it. They had no idea, and I'm too slow on the exit of the corner. They had no idea where their teammates were. Yeah, right? Who is that? Oh, it's Hamilton.
Times are slower than romance. Slower than romance. Is in P3.
Yeah, whatever. This was just... at least I hope I finish P8. Well, Ocon is just gonna get me, right? Yep. And I got down to P10.
That's further back than we'd like, but don't worry about it. Just means more fun for us tomorrow.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Raikkonen, Vettel and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
This is probably my best qualifying performance of the season, perhaps. Don't really remember, but it's probably down there with the worst. Oh well. So we still beat Hülkenberg and we missed the targets, so let's listen to Emma Jenkins about the targets for the race.
Hi, it's Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
So we are going to have rain late in the race, so hopefully we can do a good job. As we go to the start of the Brazilian Grand Prix, and Crofty will take it away from the commentary booth for the rundown of the starting grid.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo, and Raikkonen, Verstappen, and a Haas, Massa, and Roman Grosjean, Sainz, Kvyat, Nico Hülkenberg, and Ocon, Alonso, Palmer, Lance Stroll, and Stoffel van Dorn, Ericsson, and Pascal Wehrlein completes the grid. And now, it's time to head down to the track.
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
Well, I know I can go on 3 super softs because the rain. Give me a second. Okay, so... No, it wasn't, man. I don't know why how you are doing those things. Do they show up on the stream, though? Let me check. Yeah, they actually show up. Nice. Yeah, it was P22, P2. But yeah, let's go, man. Here we go, as we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out, and away we go for the Brazilian Grand Prix. We are losing the back end slightly. We managed to correct it. Raikkonen with the rocket ship of a start. I'm fortunately going to be able to go right on his inside. He's going to try to get better exits, and he accomplishes that. But we still are going to have a good run on him. We have better slipstream on him than he has on Perez. He's covering the inside line. I'm going to try to brake later. Hopefully Perez doesn't brake earlier. And we go around the outside. Can we pull it off? No, just not quite yet. We don't have the grip. And the car just going to try to do a Grosjean. Hopefully not get the wall. But we actually teach Grosjean how to do it around there. And we move up to 6th place. Let's just go through Ferradura. And let's try to catch up to the top 5. Let's try to keep up with them for starters. And let's try to overtake Perez, who is up to P5. A very good qualifying performance from the Force India team, who, in fact, they don't have the best aerodynamic department. So, yeah, it's actually quite well done for them. They are actually pulling away at the moment. And, well, thanks, Dabu. Yeah, Raikkonen is right beside me. I'm losing on straight line speed. So, yeah, let's see how close we can keep ourselves to the top 5. Just trying to catch up with them. They are starting to pull away. Of course they are faster, that's why they actually started higher up in the grid. Missed the apex there. That's going to compromise my run through these. We can call it straight, I think, because of course there are a couple of corners there, but they're all flat. It's like turn 1 at Russia. Why is it a turn even? But well.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
Yeah, we need to be better on the exit because we are already slower in terms of straight line speed. So yeah, we need to work on the exit of Junção. Well, Bottas had so little chill that he actually crashed out with Palmer and he had to go for a front wing replacement. That's why he finished behind me. Ooh. Okay, this is the... oh yeah, we still did it too wide on the exit. We need better turn in. Just not sure how to get it. But yeah, Raikkonen is still all over my rear diffuser. He's going to get the RS as well as the slipstream. Will he try to pull the trigger on me? No, he does not. Well, looks like mechanical problems for Carlos Sainz Jr. The top 3 are starting to pull away slightly from Ricciardo. Yeah, man, I apologize for the length of this, but yeah, man. At least I hope you enjoyed the little that you saw. Well, it wasn't little, but in terms of the actual content, the race is the most important thing. So yeah, I hope you at least enjoyed the qualifying. Okay, man, okay. I'll try to do my best to give the most accurate information through my voice then. But yeah, have a good night, pal. So yeah, just still trying to catch up with Perez. We lost DRS, I think. Yes, we are no longer able to dispose of the DRS to at least keep ourselves away from Raikkonen. Perez is 1.3 seconds out in front at the moment as we end the first sector. I'm still not sure if I should go down to second gear or not in these tight corners of the second sector. A little bit of counter steer if as we exit Junção, that last corner. But yeah, Perez is quite far ahead. Raikkonen can pull the trigger on me, side by side with me. He brakes later into turn 1. Let's see how we do it. And yeah, Raikkonen just got him. I don't think I will. I never talked for too long, even when I'm racing, so yeah, I'll just see how it goes. It will be actually a good challenge for me to be able to put up valuable stuff to say, you know. But yeah, Raikkonen got me. Oh my god, losing the backhand on the approach to Ferradura, I think this is. But yeah, Verstappen is quite close to me. Grosjean is right on the rear end of Max Verstappen. And yeah, the top 6 are already pulling away. There's not much I can do at the moment. Lewis Hamilton with another fastest lap with a 1:12.5, if I saw that one correctly. Hopefully he's still leading the race at least. Hey Max, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you enjoy the race. We aren't quite up with the best of the field in this race. Lacking pace, but yeah. We are going to try and work with what we have. Currently still in the top 10, which is more than what I was expecting, to be honest. I still haven't found a good setup for this. Yeah, P7 is good, but yeah, I was hoping for me to be able to contest for a podium at least. But yeah, I just haven't found a setup that I really truly like. So yeah, this is what I'll need to deal for the time being. Or maybe it's just I haven't done any weight reducement upgrades. So maybe that's what I'm lacking. Maybe that's why the setup isn't working as intended. But yeah, I'll in the next season I'll work a lot on the chassis and on the power unit, so well, that would be great. That's just the thing though. As you can see, the top 6 are pulling away by quite a lot each lap. It's going to rain towards the end of the race. I don't exactly know how many laps. With how many laps left will it start to rain, but yeah, the rain will appear over São Paulo today, that's for sure. So I'm going to go on 3 sets of super softs and then wait that the rain is hard enough for me to go on to inters.
Our gap to the car in front is 3.6 seconds.
Give me a second, I just got a message. Okay, so what's everybody thoughts in adding? Give me a second. Oh, Verstappen has some kind of problem. You know, guys, you know what? I'm gonna let Grosjean through because he has a very good car. He's just truly good at the moment. So, yeah. Problems for Verstappen. It looked like maybe a puncture because how far he dropped back and quite quickly. So maybe a puncture for the young Dutch of the Red Bull. I'm going to let... Yeah, he's suffering yellow flags. Maybe he's retiring. I don't know. Maybe he spun out because of... Not out, but maybe he just spun because of the... Yeah, that's a puncture. And yeah, he lost the backhand due to said puncture. So maybe a safety car is in the cards. Oh, okay, Ka. Maybe you can come back in time for the stream. Don't know, but yeah, in all cases, see you maybe in the next stream, man. Yeah, see ya, man. Yeah, that, well, it was unfortunate. I think he was pinched by Ocon. Like, if I was Ocon, I shouldn't have tried to pull the maneuver. That, like, Hamilton lost the car there with low fuel and in a freaking Mercedes. They were both side by side in inferior cars. Like, if Hamilton lost the car there on his own with low fuel, with new tires, imagine with a heavy load of fuel going there side by side on cars that don't have as much downforce. You know, that's just... That was just not one of Ocon's brightest moments, in my opinion. Of course, you see the space and you want to take it, and it would have been an awesome maneuver had he pulled it off, but I don't think that was... No, what happened was that Grosjean lost the backhand, and from there he slid onto Ocon because he just lost the car, you know. He was forced to do a much tighter corner than what the car supported. Especially with the bumpiness of that corner. There's someone coming out of the pits. Oh, that's probably Verstappen, yeah. Even Massa up to P9 now. Started P11, maybe? Who's that? Verstappen? Yeah, that's Verstappen. Down in 20th at the moment. Yeah, he was faster, but that's my point exactly. There was no need to risk it there. You would just get, maybe even without DRS, just get the slipstream, you have a superior downforce, you have superior power units. You'll just better get a better exit out of Junção and get him with the slipstream even. Like, you know? Of course that was just because of his youth, probably. With experience, he'll learn to wait a bit more. Yeah, I wouldn't be expecting anyone trying to go for a move around the outsides there. Hey Jack, welcome to the stream. What did you miss? Well, you missed me struggling to find pace. And the race started, I got up to from P10, I mean, I qualified P10, but got up to P8 because of penalties. Did the good start, managed to get up to 6th, but then Raikkonen overtook me for 7th place. Then it was Verstappen and Grosjean behind me. Verstappen had a puncture, he's currently right in front of me in last place because he had a puncture. And because of him having a puncture, Grosjean was the one behind me, so I let Grosjean by. I'm not too worried about him beating me, and he's good. Like, he qualified in the top 5, he just went down to P10 because of penalties. So he's going to take much better result from the car than what I'm capable of today. So yeah, that's just that. And now we are currently... I'm so slow, I'm being followed by Massa. Yeah, it's... Yeah, crashes are part of it, like... Everyone makes mistakes. But yeah, it's part of the learning process. Like, if Force India can maybe one day build a title challenging car, and if Ocon is on that team, they have a great chance. Like, the battle of the future will be Verstappen and Ocon, in my opinion. I don't think there's anyone else that is going to rival Verstappen and Ocon, just in pure skill. Oh, as Massa goes down my inside, I managed to go around the outside through the Senna S and keep my 8th place intact. Massa is going to have DRS and slipstream. Oh, he comes for the outside this time. I forgot to drop down to 4th gear, went a little bit wide on the exit. I like Ocon as well. Yeah, it just was misfortune, as well as Perez. Like, they were just unhappy incidents, but yeah, those could have happened with anyone. Like, I still like Perez. I still think he's a very good driver. Yeah, he did stupid shit, but even Senna did stupid shit, so... Eh. Oh, here comes Massa once again. And I almost lost the back end because I went down to 3rd gear. Once again, I think I'm a good driver and I just did a very stupid shit. You know? Why did I go down? I know damn well that if I go to 3rd gear I lose the back ends through there, and I still went down to 3rd gear. So yeah. Stupid stuff is made by the best. So yeah. Does he get, I think Massa, like, he got gifted last year's car that he drove, you know? I wonder if he'll also get gifted this year's car. Massa is pulling away from me, that's how slow I am today, that's how out of pace I am today. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, Massa is already like 2 seconds in front of me.
Our gap to first place is 22.5 seconds.
Yeah, 1.4 seconds separating me and Felipe. Ocon is 6 behind, 6 seconds behind.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.8 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's just setup. I'm not comfortable.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Do I know Formula E? Of course I know Formula E. I have a Portuguese driver there, António Felix da Costa. Even though he's not on a very good team, I think. He won like 2 or 3 years ago, he won at Buenos Aires, I think. I don't really care, to be honest. Well, to be honest, I don't think I ever gave it a chance. I never saw a race. But, you know, it just... I don't really care. It's not that it's bad or that it's good, it's just that I don't really care. One of the things I remember from Formula E, I swear to God, one of these days I'm going to say Formula E, because that's just how sometimes it comes out of my mouth. But yeah, the only thing I remember from Formula E is Prost almost killing Heidfeld. Because yeah, with that crash, he could have very easily, Heidfeld could have died. Oh, Ricciardo is out of the race, so I'm going to get promoted a place.
Caution, caution.
Safety car out. Is quite close to the track. There it is. So nightmare race for the Red Bull team. Verstappen got a puncture and Ricciardo was in the top 5. He was actually P4, I think. DNF'd, so... Christian Horner is not a happy man at the moment. I think I can say that confidently. Hopefully I can get a safety car. Like, maybe spark this race up a bit. Because Perez is closing in. Perez just came out of the pits on a brand new set of super softs. He already overtook Ocon. And he's already chasing me. Just missed the gap to him at the end of the first sector. But yeah, that's... Perez is going to come by. I'll maybe try to hold him, but he's definitely going to... Well, if I hold him, Grosjean is gonna benefit from that, so yeah, I'm gonna try and hold Perez.
Okay, we're ready for you. Box this lap.
Yeah, he's a good driver. Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
I think he's a very good driver. He just lost basically... I think he lost like his will, you know, to improve and do that once, because he was only 1 month away from signing with Toro Rosso, and they decided to sign Fiat instead. Like, he was basically promised Toro Rosso seats since 2012, something like that. He was going to all of the driver, or at least most of the young driver tests with the F1 car since 2011. He drove the 2010 Force India, then he got signed into the Red Bull program. Like, we all know how Kvyat turned out, didn't we?
Roman has just entered the pits. Roman in the pits.
Alonso up to P10, wow. Do you know what? I think for F1 should go at least once to Macau. I swear to God, like, that's just an awesome track. It's a street circuit. It's very long. It has it all. It's like Spa but street circuits. It has quick sections. It has slow sections. And of course it's a street circuit. So. But you also have very wide roads in some of the in some sectors of the circuits. But yeah, that's just an amazing track, in my opinion. Well. Yeah, they often get good talent to F1. But who do they have besides now Gasly and Hartley? I don't... Who do they have? Like, they dropped Sete Camara, or however the hell you pronounce the name of that guy. The Brazilian kid. They dropped him. I think there's like, isn't there a very young kid from India, like Gael something? Isn't he with Red Bull as well? I think he is, but he's still like 15 or something like that. Oh really? I didn't know about that. I don't follow F2 and GP3 as well anymore. Yeah, right. Like I love the Macau circuit. I found it in a game, the WTCC, the Race 07, which is a game that has It's maybe, can it be considered an expansion to GTR 2? I don't know, but yeah, it's a game from Sinbin. It's basically the same game as GTR 2, but it has the licensing for the 06 and 07 seasons of WTCC, I think. I think he's talking about Macau. So yeah. And that game has Macau because WTCC used to go there, I think. So yeah, just great track. Maybe the front springs are too soft, because as I go through the bumps, you see all of that movement when I'm trying to go straight in the finish straight, because there are quite some nasty bumps there, and I think the suspension is too soft because my wheel goes all over the place. Yeah, I love Brands Hatch. For example, I don't know too many old tracks. I never raced. I have it in GT Sports, but I never raced at. I never did a lap in any game. I never did a lap of the Nordschleife. Hey Alex, welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, they were dangerous, but once again, no one cares. I think they would be safer now with the current cars, because the current cars have so much more downforce. It would be so much harder for them to crash out in those any idea for next season? Well, I'll just keep doing the same, and this time I'm sure I will win the championship. Oh, no problem, man. Next season I will stay at Haas because I didn't win the championship, and I'll just invest in the power unit and the chassis, and I am sure I will win the championship. I could have had a couple of wins, that's for unfortunate reasons I couldn't get them. Well, I think every year there were at least a couple of deaths at Nordschleife, right? Yeah, it was dangerous, but it's not like people cared. I mean, the drivers, they... Once again, like, probably F1 drivers, it's probably their dream, you know, to drive an F1 car. And if they ever have to die driving one, I think they would gladly die driving one. You know? Of course no one wants to die, but when they are racing, like, no one thinks they are going to die when racing. You never think about it, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to do a good lap, because you would always thinking about the danger, you know? I know that. Oh, he's in his 70s, isn't he? Oh my god, okay. Was Ocon going through the middle there? You might have been, maybe I blocked him, I'm not sure. Yeah, I know. I know it's the green L. Yeah, no one cared. The drivers didn't care. Yeah, the name says all. It's a very dangerous track, but... you know? Like, even Imola was a freaking proper circuit, and we had... How do you pronounce his name? Ratzenberger? I don't know how to pronounce his name. But yeah, you had that Austrian guy and Senna die there, and it was a proper circuit. How many guys have died in Monza, you know? And Monza is a track that's still raced on to this day by various motorsport championships. You know, how many people died at Monza? Yeah, they added the chicanes to make you brake and slow down and all that. But like, if you ever crash on the run down to Ascari, you are basically screwed. Because your car can jump through the fences and go into the trees. You know? If you go into the trees at any sort of basic speed an F1 car can get, you are basically dead. Woo! That was a nice switcheroo. Hey Lazy God, welcome to the stream, man. Oh, okay, let's see if Ocon tries to strike again. He's going to take slipstream and DRS, but he doesn't pull the trigger. Oh, it was Stroll. Stroll has problems, it looks like. Oh well. In this race, Hamilton is going to cut the gap to me. Is he still leading? Let's see. So Hamilton is still leading, so yeah, he's going to have a huge cut at the gap I have to him. Championship standings.
As things stand, will be second in the championship.
Yeah, if if the race ended right now, I would still be second in the championship, even though it'll be awfully close. But I have, you guys can go check the other seasons. I'm quite good at Abu Dhabi, so I bet I can take a win there. Imola is still a great track, I think. For example, other old tracks, don't really know. Like you have the French Grand Prix, you have Manor. The best driver ever, I wouldn't call him that. He's very good. I don't like some of his attitude, but I respect him as one of the best racing drivers that ever went to Formula 1. The best ever for me is still Senna. But yeah, he's one of the best for sure. Oh, Ocon locked up, so I retake that place. Oh. Are you trolling, man? Like, man, it doesn't suck. He won 4 world championships, and no one can give me the crap that he was in a better car, because most of Hamilton's championships have been in a superior. At least half of Hamilton's championships have been in a car that was far superior compared to the others than the Red Bull ever was. Well, Ocon just got me quite cleanly. Don't think I'll be able to do anything about that. Yeah, man, it's something with the suspension, I think. Because this understeer is not supposed... Because it's understeer that then turns into snap oversteer. Like, this understeer, I don't like it. Yeah, it's suspension related, I think. Don't know if it's too hard or too soft, but it's definitely suspension related. Well, technically the car is British. It was made in, is it Braxley? But yeah, probably the engineers and all that are German, so yeah. Nah, he's just joking around. Nah, Schumacher wasn't the best driver in the world either. Come on. He also had a very dominant car. Like, come on. Yeah, he was good at taking shit cars and making good jobs with them. But, come on. He had a very dominant car as well for quite a while. Nah, man, his father was way better. Come on, what are you talking about? Graham, is it Graham or Graham? I'm not ever sure how to pronounce that. I'm going to say Graham. Graham Hill was much better. Come on. Well, yeah, and I give props to Schumacher for being the guy with the best wins ever, with most wins ever. But come on, like, let's imagine Schumacher didn't exist. Let's imagine of a world where Schumacher didn't exist. All of those records will be held by Barrichello. He's not the youngest F1 race winner anymore, but he is the youngest championship winner. All I'm saying is, I'm not saying Barrichello was better than Schumacher or that Schumacher was shit. I'm saying that lots of his success, just like any other dominant driver, they had very good cars, you know? Like, of course they had to start somewhere, and they made their name in the lower teams, most of them. And they got to the top teams exactly because of what they did with the lower teams. But I don't think Barrichello was that bad. Half of the time he was told to let Schumacher pass. Well, I'm sorry, Jack, but I lost you on that last message. Okay, Davos, see you, man. Have a good night. They don't drive a German car, they drive a German powered car. The cars are built in Britain. The factories are in Britain. Aren't they? At least for most teams. The power unit, the Mercedes power unit is German. But the car itself, I think it's British. Really? Really? Can you say they are not good at war? Really? They are good at war. Let's not get into it, please, but German is good at war. Like, they were getting gangbanged, you know? Can you defend yourself from a gangbang? It isn't too far, let's just not go into that. But yeah. It wasn't too far, you just mentioned that. That's not going too far. Everyone hates Nazis. Like... But they are not a threat anymore. Yeah, I think it is. Back to the race. Oh my, I'm already in lap 40. Oh, okay. I guess. I've just been alone. Like, glad you guys are interacting. Because otherwise this would be a very probably boring race. Yeah, we are. This is actually funny. I've been doing laps. I don't remember. The last time I remember is 25, something like that. That's the last lap I remember. I remember Ocon overtaking me, and I don't even know what lap that was. So, yeah. Already only well, we still have 30 laps to go. So yeah, but yeah, time flew. Yeah, right. Well, at least it was a good bit of our life, I think. You see those, like, the wheel vibrating? That's not me. That's the force feedback. There's something wrong with the suspension of this car. Hey RJW, welcome to the stream, man. By the way, have any of you ever watched Initial D?
Roman has just crossed into the pits. He's in the pits.
Okay, I'll do a test. Is this going to be the next tires? Like, I went to the tires I used in Q2. Then I went into the super softs that are given to you for the race. Now I'm going into a third set of softs, of super softs. Are those going to be the ones I used in Q3, or are those going to be a completely wrecked set of super softs? Let's find out. Initial D is an anime, like, I don't really watch too much of them, don't really watch many of them, but this one is a racing one. You guys have, do you know like Need for Speed Carbon, the races in the mountains? Those are quite popular in Japan, you know, and that's basically an anime about those races. It basically starts like a boy. He used a very old car to deliver tofu because his dad runs like a tofu restaurant, and he would supply the restaurants in the mountain. And he would do the delivery up and down the mountain, you know. Before going to school, so he drove through that mountain pass so many times that he knows every inch of it. And once he, under chaotic circumstances, he gets to go for a race against actual street racers, and it was so good at the track because like he ran through there so many times that he's basically the master of that mountain pass, you know? He has the record for it, even though no one knows because he's not a street racer. But yeah, then things become interesting. Nah, he was mentioning one of the soundtracks of one of the music that's on the soundtrack of Initial D, that's called Running in the 90s. If you ever go listen to it, I love that song, for example. But yeah, that's what he's mentioning. Box this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap.
Set super soft tires.
Copy that. Super softs for next box.
Yeah, that was bad. What? I even broke before the line.
Go, go, go.
Oh, these are brand new tires. Well, not brand new, but those are the Q3 tires. I think his last name was spelled with a C. I think Cobain, the initial is a C, not a K. And, well, he killed himself because he, well... Just don't do drugs, kids, you know? Come on, Ryan, just come to me.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Of course, that's the course of life. The old keeps getting replaced by the new. I like Foo Fighters. I like Snow Patrol. I like Muse. I like so many different kinds of shit.
Blue flag.
Well, here comes the race leader. Oh my... Well, that was bad.
Blue flag conditions. Create a gap and let the car behind through.
Oh, I don't know how they look like, to be honest. But yeah, man, I like so many different kinds of of stuff. Like I like rap. I like Eminem. I like trap. I like dubstep. I like drum and bass. I like glitch chop. I like drum step. I don't know, man. I just I love some of the classics. I love Beethoven.
12.1 seconds.
I like Mozart. So I just like different sorts of things. Oh, 18 cars remaining. We had some yellow flags in the first sector. Just incident or what? Looks like it was fixed. No messages about any retirements, so nothing popped up. So only Ricciardo and Ericsson have DNF'd so far. By the way, I think it would be interesting to see Ericsson in a midfield team. Give him a Renault, give him a Toro Rosso. I think he would do well. I think he's better than people think. I just don't think he is flashy. He's not like Verline. He's not going to get points in a Sauber, you know. But he's consistent. Like, I don't think... When was the last time I saw Ericsson do something really stupid? The way we have seen, for example, people like Grosjean do, you know? Like, I think he's a consistent driver. I think he's better than what people think. He just never adds the car to show. I can tell you right now, I think he's better than Bruno Senna ever was.
Gap to the car ahead is 10.9 seconds.
How far away am I from Hulkenberg?
We think there's a viable strategy.
10
change
seconds,
available to
okay.
us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
What the fuck?
Copy that.
Weather report.
The rain is a few laps out yet, but it is coming. Be careful.
Okay, rain is coming, so yeah. Like, come on, it's a freaking Mercedes, man. They catch up to me so quickly, then they take so long to lap me. Look at this. Lap me. You have DRS, man. I'm in freaking lean mix. What are you waiting for? Then he locks up.
Okay, the gap behind is 5.2 seconds.
I don't have time for this bullshit, man. Yeah, looks like we are going to at least 2 points. I think we can still finish ahead of Kvyat and Hulkenberg. Where did I start? I qualified P10, started P8 because of penalties, of grid drops. Well, that's Bottas and a Ferrari, right? Yeah.
We're approaching the pit window.
Yeah, I've struggled the entire weekend. So... I'm awakening my inner Grosjean, and I'm going to say that finishing in the points is like a win for us.
Fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Oh god, going okay. See you in Abu Dhabi then tomorrow. I'm very confident of my pace around there, so yeah, you guys are going to be in for a great race. Hope to see you guys there. See ya, Alex. Have a good night.
Our gap to the car in front is 15.0 seconds.
Son, my place? What do you mean with my place? But yeah, in all cases, hope to see you next time. Have a good night, man.
Pit window is open. The pit window is open.
Weather report.
We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now.
Oh, okay. My place at the end. Okay.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Yeah, I'll tell you if I end in the top 10, yeah. I think I will be able to, but let's see how the rain period goes. Oh, no problem, man. You have to go. It's quite late. I started late. I got home late, so...
Past when you can.
Who's that behind me? See, Grosjean is up to before. I told you guys it was going to do much better with that car than I would ever do.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
Yeah, I already saw a couple of drops as I was approaching turn 1. Yeah, the rain is falling at the moment. Yeah, I can already see drops of water going through my rear wing.
17.9 seconds.
Keep in mind, Grosjean started P10. He qualified 5th, but went down to P10 because of a grid penalty.
Okay, be careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point.
Yeah, this is not my first rodeo. I know how the rain works in this game. Still getting chased by Kvyat and Hulkenberg. Hopefully those two would battle for a bit, allowing me to pull away, but I guess that's not going to be the case, at least for the time being. But yeah, it's getting wetter and wetter by the second. It's getting harder and harder to drive. Ocon is just too far away. Only retirements will promote me. Right on time for that one. Hopefully.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Okay, so everyone out in front is still going to do their lap on dries, as we are already on the intermediate tires.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Yeah, I think maybe Grosjean can still get to the podium cars because of his superior downforce.
Just entered the pits. Roman in the pits.
I just can't wait for the next season, to be honest. That one's going to be great with the power unit upgrades at a discount, of course, because we got the reducements in the price of the upgrades, but also because we are going to get a better chassis as well. So yeah, we are only going up, and oh, come on. Then if we need, we can get some more aerodynamic improvements. And we only have a minor, a major, and the ultimate to do in each category of the downforce. The drag, the front and the rear downforce. So Also going to get a tasty bonus at the end of the season, probably. I don't know if it changes according to your constructor's finish, but I think we are going to get P3 in the constructors. We could have gotten P2, but Grosjean's DNF in the last lap at Mexico really screwed that plan up. Well, looks like our car is good in the wet compared to the others, because first I haven't had much work with him in terms of catching the rear end, but the cars behind haven't been able to attack me too much. Yeah, they are still right on my gearbox, but they haven't been able to get their nose on the inside. Weather report.
We should see heavy rainfall on track in about 10 minutes.
Heavy rain in about 10 minutes. Yeah, it will be heavy rain in like 8 laps, but it won't be enough to go to the full wets. And if the at least if the AI goes to full wets, I won't. Woohoo. Finally, the car is starting to not appreciate the conditions too much. But yeah, I have quite high wings, so...
I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being.
What happened to Kvyat? Kvyat disappeared. Does he have any issues? I don't know, maybe he had a battle, maybe he spun or something, because Hülkenberg is the only car right behind me, and we are coming up to lap Palmer, who is currently 18th place. So last place is the British driver, with his teammates closing the top 10. And the Renault is a better car than the Toro Rosso, I think, so this will be harder to hold behind us than Kvyat. Of course, Hülkenberg himself is a better driver than Kvyat. Don't know if that's the case in terms of the AI performance, but yeah, that's noteworthy, I think. We are so slow that we aren't really catching up to Palmer. We can pull away in the second and the last sector as well. That's how off the pace we are today.
Is 19.5 seconds.
Oh my god, I wasn't expecting Palmer to let me through there. Oh, contact! Who spun?
Green flag.
Oh, Hülkenberg! Hülkenberg spun because of contact with his teammate. Wow, this game. And now Kvyat was held up for seconds by Palmer, but he's already through the Renault. Swear to God, this game sometimes. So Kvyat is back up to the top 10.
Reports are that heavy rain will be arriving on track within 5 minutes' time.
Yeah, 5 minutes until heavy rain. She's what? Lap 67? Well, only now I noticed. This game has a Kit Kat advertisement. I don't know if it is only for this track, but wow. Didn't notice it until now. In that quick right-hander, you can see it.
Okay, gap ahead is 17.5 seconds. The gap behind us is 4.
There as well in the right-hand side of the screen. Oh, okay.
Blue flag.
Oh, it's blue flag, so Kvyat is very far behind. So who's that then? Gonna go to lean mix. Vettel is down in 5th place. Well, this poor performance from him comes a bit, just a bit too late, right? I needed him to be in 5th place at Mexico, because then I would win the race and still be with the chance of winning the title. But yeah, for next season we need to be better here at Brazil. We also need to be better at Japan and Malaysia. By the way, speaking of Vettel in 5th place, let's take a look at the race director. So, Hamilton leading, followed by Raikkonen and Bottas. Then Grosjean in P4, then Vettel, Perez, then Massa and Ocon, then me, Kvyat, closing top 10. Then we have Hülkenberg, Verstappen, who was last place at one point because of a puncture. Then we have Alonso, Stroll, Verline, Sainz, Van Dorn and Palmer, with the DNFs of this race being Ericsson and Ricciardo. About to start lap 66 out of 71. Quite a long race this is, even though because of the chat I basically don't remember lap 20 through to 40. I did all of them in autopilot, just talking with the chat guys, or with the people in chat.
laps of fuel remaining.
Looks like we're keeping up with Vettel ever so slightly.
Gap to car in front is 18.1 seconds.
I'm keeping up with Vettel in the rain, okay. Do you imagine me still being able to catch up to Ocon? Yeah, the exit of the Senna S is still a nightmare for me, but
The gap to the car ahead is 16.6 seconds.
well, this comes as a surprise late in the race. Let's at least have fun, try to go as fast as we can, keeping up with Vettel.
Doesn't look like it's moving anytime soon. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. We advise moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
Oh, and crossing over the line, Lewis Hamilton to take his first win in, it took a couple of wins in a row, but yeah, it wasn't still enough to get him the championship. Is going to cut a big part of the difference between me and him in terms of the second place in the Drivers' Championship. But yeah, I'm confident we can correct that situation and take the second place in the next Grand Prix. Welcome to the Stream Speed Killer. How are you, man? But nevertheless, after not really finding the pace, not really finding a good setup, struggling a bit with the pace all race, starting P8, qualifying P10 and finishing the race in P9. Still a somewhat decent performance, and now let's go to the podium celebrations.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
And as the adrenaline dies down after another eventful Grand Prix, here come the top three out onto the podium. It's a good result for Sebastian Vettel, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson,
well, compared to me,
driver of the day?
It's got to be Romain Grosjean. He was in another league for me today. Really impressive.
The Constructors' title may already be decided, but it was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Yeah, from 20-something points, now the gap between me and Hamilton has been cut short to only 5 points. 11 points separating me and Kimi Räikkönen, and what, 19 points separating me and Bottas. Good races in the last couple of events for Romain Grosjean have got him through to 6th place. I don't think he's going to go down, especially with Verstappen's performance not finishing in the points. And yeah, Red Bull has just had an awful season. Look at it. They were even overtaken by, yeah, I think that's right, by Force India. And as you can see, Sauber has the only point scored. I don't remember where they scored, but McLaren has 0 points to date, so yeah, not a very good season for McLaren. So let's go back to our motorhome and let's see if anything pops up. Let's see if we have any invitational events, and then if we don't, we will travel to Abu Dhabi. We will travel to the Emirates. So a couple more resource points collected, as well as the first driver bonus, almost 400 points in our total. We were not faster, we were basically tied. Yeah, we were tied with Hülkenberg, because I finished in the top 10, he got the fastest lap, so yeah. People are starting to dislike me a bit. I got smashed by both the team target, but Grosjean himself. But I'm still overachieving, so don't worry. And the score was only 9,049 points. Oh.
Nothing like being trackside at a Grand Prix. Change of direction on these things is insane.
I love his accent.
I own a single-seater that I take club racing, but comparatively speaking, it's like a kid's pedal kart. Speaking of pedals, I need to borrow your right foot again. We have invitations to 2 more historic events, and we've got to choose one. So, take your pick.
Checkpoint challenge at Singapore or overtake challenge at USA. I'm gonna pick that. That's probably the third time I'm going to do that. I failed the 2 first times, so one day I'll be able to get it right, right? Oh my god. Let's see, I think it's going to be raining as well. I just hate that challenge because of the rain. If it was dry, it would be so much more enjoyable. Oh well. Yeah, it's raining quite hard. Yeah, the black patches are still here, as you can see. Oh my god, the frame rate went down pretty aggressively. Don't know why. Never happened to me, at least this aggressively. I went down to like 20 frames for a moment. Yeah, I'm currently... Yeah, I'm going 30 and 40 frames per second currently. Probably because of the rain. Yeah, I have all of the graphics settings on ultra and ultra high, and it's the maximum, basically, so yeah. Well, I used to be better in this challenge, at least. This has been my worst performance in this challenge so far. God damn it, let me see the track. Oh my! What the hell was that for? Oh, I oversteered into him. Oh my god. Stop freaking blocking me. What?
Okay, you need to give that position back.
Oh wow, then they drop really far back. And I am near disqualification for the incidents. Lol. Come on, Clark! Yeah, not my best performance, but yeah. We failed it once again. One day we will be able to get that one. Oh my god. Absolutely hate that one, but it's much more enjoyable than going through the checkpoint challenge. I just don't like to do... sorry. I just don't want to do those things by myself, you know. At least the race, it's short and you do... At least you are battling with the other cars, not just doing hot laps. Oh, sponsor bonus, so 750 points of a sponsor bonus. So we have over 1,000 points, so let's go to the research and development tab. And yeah, that's 1,500, that's 1,000. But yeah, let's start investing in the power unit, shall we? So, engine power. I'm going to do that one. So that's then, once I get the bonus for finishing the season and all that, I can get that one, the fuel technology right away. Then this is fuel consumption, all of this bottom half is... Yeah, okay, whatever. So yeah, this is how it's going to be. This is it, guys, for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like. If you did not, the dislike button, as always, is right beside it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Hit the bell icon for any notifications of whenever I'm doing a live stream or going to post a video. Hope to see you guys tomorrow for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And have a wonderful day. Goodbye, see you next time.